Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, it's time to do another episode of 3NN News. That's the 304 News Network, guys. I am your Red Pill reporter. And this is where we talk about these 304s acting a damn fool, right guys?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside home.
And today, guys, we're going to do a follow-up on a story that I covered a long time ago about this chick that falsely accused a man of SA. And of course, guys, it turned out she was lying. So she finally pled guilty, and now she's getting sentenced. So guys, we'll get into this, but before we do, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. Join my Discord, check out the playlist at the end. Become a member, guys, and let's get into this. Now, here's the original story, and then we'll get to the sentencing and then the article, okay?
Story in Action News is attempted rape charges dropped against a man wrongfully accused after he spent more than a month behind bars. Tonight, a 20-year-old Bucks County woman says she lied about the attack after police said her story didn't add up.
Look at that.
Action News reporter Caroline Goggin is live in Middletown Township, Bucks County, with the full story. Caroline.
Well, Rick, this is a story we reported on a month ago, and tonight I spoke with the attorney who represents the man who was accused of attempted rape and kidnapping in this grocery store parking lot. That attorney tells me that that woman's story never added up and that the update in this case is better late than never. 41-year-old Daniel Pearson is home with his family tonight, out of jail after the Bucks County DA says he was wrongly accused of attempted rape and kidnapping.
Look at that.
This is the woman who accused him of those crimes, 20-year-old Angela Yuramova. Police in Middletown Township said Yuramova called them on the night of April 16th, claiming a man grabbed her in the parking lot of the Redners off Lincoln Highway and attempted to pull her pants down while he carried and pulled her back toward his truck. Yuramova said she was able to break free and that he drove away. Police used a license plate reader system that spotted a similar truck nearby. They tracked it to Pearson, and he was held at the Bucks County Correctional Facility on $1 million bail. A new complaint now states Daniel Pearson was charged with multiple felony offenses and remained incarcerated for a total of 31 days before Yuramova admitted to her lies.
Look at that.
The complaint states that shortly after his arrest, officials received information from Pearson's family that warranted further investigation. So detectives reviewed surveillance video and found at no point in the video did Pearson's truck travel through any part of the path Yuramova claimed the vehicle took.
Damn.
Yuramova was called to the DA's office for questioning last Thursday, and because of more inconsistencies in her story, she was called back in on Friday. That's when the complaint states Yuramova admitted that she had lied about the entire incident and that no assault occurred. Yuramova said she had seen Pearson and his truck before in the parking lot of her old job and that he was, quote, creepy.
So you're trying to say that she just lied to get a random guy in trouble?
Just like a woman.
Look at that, guys.
All charges against Pearson have been dropped. And now Yuramova is the one facing charges. She is currently in jail and is due back in court sometime later this month. And according to that criminal complaint we got our hands on earlier today, Yuramova told police that she was going to admit to them at some point that she had lied about this entire situation. At some point she was going to tell them that before the court proceedings. She also told police that she admitted to her father that she had lied about all of this.
Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. She was just going to come forward and admit she lied because she's such a good person. Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
We all know that's cap, guys. Now let's look at the sentencing story. Clown world.
A woman pleaded guilty today to making up accusations of an attempted rape and kidnapping. Angela Yuramova told police that on April 16th, a man attempted to pull her pants down while dragging her to his truck at this shopping center in Middletown Township. Yuramova said she was able to break free and gave police a description of a truck. Well, police wrongly arrested a man who spent 31 days in jail before being released. The judge deferred Yuramova to a pre-sentencing investigation, which will determine if there are circumstances that should impact the severity or length of her sentence.
Damn. Look at that, guys. Right? Now, guys, this is her pleading guilty, but of course, there's a whole bunch of news stories of when the guy got arrested. but there isn't any of when she got sentenced. So we'll actually go to the actual news article. Let's get into this. Look at this, guys. A Pennsylvania woman who wrongfully accused a stranger of SA and kidnapping is sentenced to jail. Look at that, guys. A Pennsylvania woman who admitted to fabricating kidnap and SA allegations against a stranger whom she specifically targeted because she thought he was creepy last year is paying for her lies. Angela Borisova Ermova was sentenced to 45 days to 23 months at the Bucks County Correctional Facility on Tuesday by Judge Stephen A. Core. She was also sentenced to 1 year of probation in order to have no contact with the victim and pay him $3,600 in restitution and undergo a mental health evaluation. Of course, guys, right? Because anytime any woman does anything wrong, we all know the excuse.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught.
Okay. Well, let me
I feel like my whole life is ending.
Clown world, right? And guys, hold on. Let's just get serious here real fast, okay? Let's get serious. Guys, this is not a game, okay? Guys, any one of us guys can get got because of this foolishness. All it takes is one chick. It's one chick that looks just like this knucklehead right here, right? To say one thing and you're cooked. This guy still spent, over a month in jail? He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong, guys. You have to be vigilant. Guys, stay home, play PlayStation, right? I'm sure that there's an old Mustang, old Chevelle, you know what I'm saying, that you could work on. You know, your 40K figures, you know? But guys, leave these 304s alone, or you're cooked. Look at that. And guys, in January, she was facing 17 years in prison, pled guilty to 7 misdemeanor counts, including tampering with or fabricating physical evidence and false reports. So it went from 17 possible years to maybe was it 45 days to 23 months? So the lies led to an innocent man, Daniel Pearson, being jailed for 31 days until she admitted to making the charges up. Look at that, guys. Let me just calm down here. Let me just calm down. Look at that. So, the DA says not only did this targeted false report impact the victim and his family in unimaginable ways, but there is also a profound ripple effect. Facts, yep. A crime like this can shatter the community's confidence in the system. It can also jeopardize the prosecutions of legitimate crimes of violence. Facts. Pearson, who was present with his wife on Tuesday, but he didn't want to make a statement, said the ordeal has been too emotional for him. Look at that. Absolute clown world. She targeted him because he was creepy. Please. She was charged on May 20th, 2024 and held on $30,000 bail. Look at that. In this case, she targeted an innocent man and accused him of one of the worst crimes that a person can be accused of, says the DA. I'm incredibly grateful for the work that law enforcement did in this case to get to the bottom of what happened, but it can't change the fact that a man spent 31 days sleeping in jail for a crime he didn't commit. Fact. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Guys, any of us can get got because of this. You guys need to be careful. There's all these blue pill guys that think that us red pill guys are full of it, you know, until they end up like this guy. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.